Incoming transmission.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my castle of confusion. And I hope you're having a good week. We're on Thursday, we're almost there, we're almost at the end of the week. And I'm looking at Burger Time today by JOTD, and this is on the Amiga. Designed for the O2 models. Not the year O2, but the processor. So, or 20. I don't know. Amiga 1200. There you go. That's probably easier for you to understand. Anyway, this is a conversion of the arcade game of the same name, Burger Time. So there you are. Now, first thing I'm going to say is there's no music, and I don't know why. I think there was music on the arcade version. Maybe that's coming in a later iteration of the game, perhaps. I don't know. But I've been wanting to have a look at this for a few days now, so I thought, why not? We'll stick it in, and we'll have a look. Oh, well, yeah, we've got that. We've got our pepper spray there, yes, because we can pepper spray things. We'll look at the UI first, so it makes more sense. So up in the top left, you can see that we've got your score, high score next to that, and on the far right, how many pepper sprays you've got left. We've got 4. I don't think that's going to be enough. I have put infinite lives on this, by the way, just so you're aware, which you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. I should have put infinite pepper on as well, really, shouldn't I? But never mind. I wanted to have a go with not as least things as possible, but games like this tend to wipe my life. There you go. I've already lost one, so there you go. That's how quickly we're going to lose lives on this game. But visually, it's Burger Time, and it's perfect. Apart from the lack of music, there's a couple of issues with controls I'm going to go over with in just a moment, but everything's there. All the enemy types. You got the are they chilies, chili peppers, I think they are, and then you've got a fried egg. Oh, wait a minute, are they sausages? They could be sausages. It's difficult to tell, isn't it? Yeah, I think they're sausages. I could be wrong. We'll call them chili sausages, and then there's no that we've covered all bases. Now you can kill enemies by oh, for frig's sake, you can kill enemies by dropping the contents of the burgers on top of them. So that's quite cool. Oh, now I'm out of pepper. That's not great. Anyway, so the aim of the game is that you walk over the burger ingredients and drop them all into the pallets that you can see on the screen. So the idea is to make 4 sumptuous burgers, at least 4 on this level. Get away from me, you chili sausage. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I'll tell you what, this game is unforgiving when it comes to where the enemies are. It's really difficult sometimes to avoid them. Hence why I've put infinite lives on. Otherwise, you wouldn't see much of this game, because I'd just be dead all the time. Now, the issue I'm going to outline here is when you get to the top of a ladder, for some reason, the controls just freeze temporarily, and you have to re-engage the joystick to be able to move again, which I think is not the way it's supposed to be, which is a bit of a shame, because it really just adds to that. If you need a quick reaction time, you're not going to get it, and that egg's going to come over and kill me. Yep, thought so. So yeah, and the AI is ridiculously hard, and I don't know why. That shouldn't be this hard in the lower levels. You should be able to breeze through the first few, but this is quite difficult. I think it's mainly because there's so many on the screen at once, and once they know where you are, they'll just hone in on you. Very difficult to get out of their way. And they will box you in as well, so a little bit frustrating on that as well. Maybe the AI could be tuned in a little bit more. Who knows? I'm opening this up to the developer here, because only he has the answers to these questions. But yeah, once you get to the top or the bottom of a ladder section, then it's really difficult to move to the sides again. You have to literally reset the joystick to the center, and then you can move again. Kind of an oversight, I think that one. It's probably a bug. I'm hoping it's a bug, because that's kind of game breaking for me, which is a shame, because JOTD has done some amazing stuff. In fact, I've reviewed a few of his games on my channel. Go and check them out. But this is, for me, starting to be disappointing, just because the difficulty level seems to be extortionately high, and I don't really know why. Burger time should be fun, and at the moment this is more frustrating than anything else. And it's not even like I'm having difficulty getting out of the way of things, it's that they literally will just hone in on you. I think the AI in the earlier levels, if I remember rightly, they would bypass you and just go up and down ladders at will. But these guys, just as soon as they've got a scent of your blood, that's it, you are dead. So yeah, that's probably something that needs addressing, along with that control scheme. The controls are responsive, however. I'm not gonna make anything out of that, because when you're actually moving your character around the screen, he moves quite well. And the controls are responsive. It's just on ladders that he just freezes. So that's really quite, yeah, that's a major issue for me. So and I really hate panning anything by this guy, because he's so good normally. I'm gonna say this is a work in progress, even though it has been released. I'm gonna say there's probably some bug fixes coming down the pipe. A soundtrack would be nice. I'm not sure why there isn't one. So that's another minus for me. It could just use having that little Burger Time soundtrack in the background. But there we are. I'm gonna have to play the. In fact, I think I've reviewed the arcade version, so I'm gonna have to go back onto my own reviews and have a look, just to make sure there was music. I'm pretty sure there was. If I'd not got Infinite Lives on, we'd probably still be on the first bloody screen. So there we are. But anyway, the sound that we've got in the music, the sound that we've got in the game is pretty much arcade perfect, with the absence of the music, but the actual sound effects and everything are in place, and they are all spot on, which is great. So that is a plus. And because we want to find as many positives as we can. So graphically, it's absolutely spot on. Audio-wise, it's pretty much spot on. Control scheme just needs some tweaking, and oh dear, not sure what's going on here. Okay, so we've got a lot of flickering going on this level. I don't know whether it's the game or whether it's the emulator. I mean, just for developer info, WinUAE latest version, running off hard drive. So that's the settings, and I'm getting this weird flashing, and the enemies are flickering as well. What are those, man? Pickles, I think they're meant to be. And now the difficulty's ramped up even more, because now I can't see very well with the enemies and what they're doing. So there are lots of things to watch out for on this level. So let's hit all of the rest of the criteria. So playability, yes, it's playable, but it's got problems, and that's going to reduce its score a bit. And I will review it again if there's any fixes that come through on the pipeline. My character just completely vanished then. This is really difficult. In fact, that is ridiculous. I'm guessing that's not intended, but who knows? I don't think it is, to be honest. If I'd have released a game like that and thought, I'll just leave all those flickery sprites in, I don't think that's his style. So that's something else for you to look at, Mr. Developer. Thank you very much. Replay value would be there if it wasn't so goddamn difficult. And yes. And you know what? I normally give games 15 minutes, but this is frustrating the hell out of me, and I don't think it's the way it should be. So I'm going to leave it here, and hopefully we'll get a better version down the pipe, and then I'll look at it again, and hopefully we'll get a much better score out of it. But we'll leave it there for now, folks, and I might be back later with another one for you, but let's see how we get on with the rest of the day. If not, it'll be tomorrow. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And as usual, you keep it retro. And it's bye for now. Bye-bye.
Welcome, stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, where we live in the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost. back to battles. We'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins. In this timeless adventure, we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night. From pixels to dreams, we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite. In this retro wonderland, everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the